What's going on, guys? Today we're looking at NBA players you didn't know were actually geniuses. First up at number 10, Tyler Zeller. Tyler Zeller is an American professional basketball player for the Milwaukee Bucks of the NBA. Born on January 17, 1990, the 31-year-old 7-foot-tall athlete was born in Visalia, California, but actually grew up in Washington, Indiana. Zeller attended Washington High School, where during his freshman and senior years, his basketball team won state Class SA championships and 4 sectional titles. Zeller averaged 33.1 points and 11 rebounds per game during his senior year. Athleticism runs in his family, as Zeller's uncle was former NBA player Al Eberhard, and 2 of his brothers, Cody Zeller and Luke Zeller, are fellow NBA players. He was named Mr. Basketball of Indiana following the 2008 season, which is the state's highest honor for high school players. Zeller received this award 3 times after his brother Luke was honored by the title, and 3 years before his brother Cody earned it as well. In addition to demonstrating his skills on the court, Zeller has also proven his intelligence and commitment to academics. While attending UNC Chapel Hill, he majored in business administration, posting a 3.62 GPA back in 2012. This score earned him the Academic All-American honors for the 2nd consecutive year. Well done, Tyler. At number 9, Bill Bradley. Bill Bradley won 2 championships during his NBA career, and that might not even be the highlight of his life. After graduating high school, Bradley received a shocking 75 college scholarship offers for both academics and sports. Naturally, he chose to go to Princeton, and after leading Princeton to a top 3 finish in the NCAA tournament and graduating, he decided to attend Oxford on a Rhodes Scholarship before beginning his NBA career. When he retired, he decided to settle down a bit and become a U.S. Senator. In fact, Bradley almost secured the Democratic nomination for the presidency in 2000 over former Vice President Al Gore. Sometime later, Bradley became a corporate director at Starbucks and is a partner at the Allen & Company investment bank. At number 8, Rajon Rondo. One thing that has never been questioned about Rajon Rondo is his intelligence. An American professional basketball player for the NBA's LA Clippers, Rondo has been butting heads with coaches ever since his early years, largely in part because he may just be, quote, too smart for his own good. Born February 22, 1986, the Kentucky native attended Eastern High School, where he averaged 7 assists per game and over 27 points as a junior. In the Louisville Invitational Tournament, Rondo led his high school basketball team to the championship. In 2004, Rondo was named McDonald's All-American before enrolling at the University of Kentucky, where he led his team to multiple wins with victories over Louisville, South Carolina, and Central Florida. Rajon Rondo is known to have one of the highest basketball IQs in the league. Although he left the University of Kentucky 2 years after joining the NBA draft, that decision was partly because of the frustration coaches were experiencing in training Rondo. It's reported that his favorite subject is math, with former teachers saying that special tests were designed to challenge him. To date, the veteran guard is known to teach math to children for fun during his free time. Rondo has also found relative success as a basketball player, winning NBA championships with both the Boston Celtics and the LA Lakers. At number 7, Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh may have been one of the best basketball players in his prime years with the Raptors and the Heat. Before he was in the NBA, Bosh was actually one of the smartest kids in high school. Bosh was a member of WizKids, which is basically a computer science club focused on graphic design. Bosh had interests in computer coding and the computer sciences, both of which are becoming increasingly popular in this new age of technology. Although Bosh didn't have to use those skills in the NBA, at least he had a strong fallback option. And now that he's retired, these types of skills would make for another fulfilling career for Chris Bosh, if interested. At number 6, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is one of the Boston Celtics sensations that have wreaked havoc in the 2020-21 NBA season. However, the guard has continually expressed interest in other areas outside of basketball as well. Brown spent only 1 year at the University of California and played for the Berkeley Golden Bears. Nevertheless, he was one of the smartest students, so he took a master-level chemistry course during his first semester in college. Amazingly, he was one of the best members of the Berkeley chess team, and he also achieved a level of fluency in Spanish, declaring that he intended to learn 3 more languages before turning 25 years old. Brown has made it evident that basketball is merely one of his many interests, and he is also focused on studying history, meditation, and philosophy. His ambitions go beyond basketball, and he has been criticized for being, quote, too smart to play in the NBA. In 2016, CBA ran an article urging the NBA not to overlook Brown, quote, simply because he was intelligent. This concern turned out to be unwarranted, as Brown was chosen during the first round of the NBA draft as pick number 3. At number 5, Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is a pro basketball player, a 7-time NBA All-Star, and a 2-time NBA All-Star Game Most Valuable Player. He was selected in the 2008 NBA Draft as the 4th overall pick by the Seattle Supersonics. However, just 6 days later, he was relocated to Oklahoma City, where he won a couple of MVP trophies. The amazing athlete attended Lusinger High School, playing the point guard position despite his height of just 5'8". Westbrook eventually grew to be 6'3" and started playing on the school's varsity team during his junior year. He received little attention from the top basketball programs until head coach Ben Howland of the UCLA Bruins offered Westbrook a scholarship to play for the team. Westbrook, whose favorite subject is reportedly math, was originally inclined toward Stanford, and his academic record of a 3.9 GPA was strong enough to be accepted by the university. However, Stanford never recruited him for basketball, and Westbrook decided to accept Coach Howland's offer and attend the University of California, Los Angeles. Not too bad. At number 3, Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin is one of the smartest players in the NBA. Well, academically at least. You don't often see many Ivy League graduates play in the NBA, and you see even fewer who have reached the respectable level of success that Lin has had. Sure, Linsanity died down after those first few weeks, but he is still contributing for the Brooklyn Nets until his right knee injury ended his season, that is. The fact that he graduated from Harvard with an economics degree should speak for itself. It's pretty incredible that he even made it to the NBA because he was never offered an athletic scholarship, yet still persevered to achieve his dream. While Lin may not be an all-star player in the NBA, he would be if the NBA recognized the most intellectual NBA stars. At number 2, Chris Dudley. Most people know him as the first NBA player diagnosed with diabetes and one of the worst free throw shooters in NBA history, but in fact, this is more behind the figure of Dudley, if only because he graduated from the prestigious Yale University with 2 degrees, political and economic sciences. After completing a career in the NBA, Dudley became vice president of an asset management firm and then partnered with Filigree Advisors, a financial advisory firm. Successful in politics, he was elected governor of Oregon in 2010, but lost with 48% of the vote against 49% of the opponent. That sucks. And finally, at number 1, you're not going to believe this, Dikembe Mutombo. Yes, Mutombo is one of the best NBA centers of the 90s who came to America to study at the university from which Bill Clinton graduated with almost no command of English. Also, Dikembe set out to become a doctor. Well, in 1991, he graduated from Georgetown with a bachelor's degree in linguistics and diplomacy. And of course, the language barrier does not interfere with him now, as Dikembe can freely express himself in as many as 9 languages. At the end of his career, he again took up his education, and in 2010 he was awarded a doctorate at the same Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. Now, he speaks 9 languages, 5 of them are African dialects, and is actively involved in charitable activities. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. We hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and as always, don't forget to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button so that you never miss a video. I'll see you guys next time. Have a fantastic day.